counterfeit N.S.A project. Who could do that? What agency? Hey, the counterfeit N.S.A project. Who would do that? What agency? What agency? I'm not saying they're sleeping on me. I'm saying they're not letting me sleep. They're trying to weaponize me. I am not sleeping on them. I'm saying I don't wanna sleep. No, 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 no. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Who could do that? What agency? The counterfeit N.S.A project. Who would do that? What agency? What agency? Not going to sleep, not falling for that. Can't be put to sleep, not falling for that. Might not be right, not falling for that. Might not be true, not falling for that. Who could do that? What agency? The counterfeit N.S.A project. Who would do that? What agency? What agency? N.S.A project. Who would do that? What agency? What agency? The counterfeit N.S.A project. Who could do that?
Soldiers, they smile while they rape and they slaughter. Our people's the people and there's no in between. So just choose the ones that you love to hate. Oh, they lied to you and then you lied to me. We use propaganda and your banana was our banana. So tell me how it feels to be free from corruption. This is the counterfeit. Ian Ackley projects. The CIA is here. They ran the guns. I ran the balls. Boxes on the runway, flags taped off the tail. Said his back channel piece, but the paperwork stale. Congress in the dark while the Contras got mail. Money slipped through the cracks on a cocaine rail. Reagan on the screen, talking freedom on cue. Meanwhile, a time memos hit the shredder at 2. Israel in the middle, moving steel to Tehran. Profits bounce through the banks while they blame one man. Off he books tops, shadow flights in the night. They swore it was a glitch, not a pattern in sight. I watched every signature buried under the sand. They ran the operation, I just ran with a scan. I ran planes in the night over desert sand. They ran cash hit accounts they can never scam. They ran, swap out the pilots, the flag, the brand. They ran, same damn routes, just a different man. They ran, arms in the air while they wash their hands. I ran, truth on the stand but it never lands. Fast forward, different decades, still the same old code. New jets, new suits, same offshore node. Beachy numbers in the shell game shuffle. Kashafi style deals, all muscle, no muzzle. No raincoat, steel in the sand. Chinese crates on the deck, call it tax advice. When they cash that check, they said Justin the violently class calm man flair. But who signs the power over if they're not aware? Maxwell, Mossad whispers in the hotel bar. Use the cut out some fronts just to move that hardware. Worldly class calm man, a worldly class cut out. You decide who's the mask and who's the blackout. I ran planes in the night over desert sand. They ran, cash hit accounts they can never scam. They ran, swap out the pilots, the flag, the brand. They ran, same damn routes, just a different man. They ran, judges and boards say we never planned. They ran, sign with a smile then wash their hands. I'm not saying every robe's in on the crime, but how do all these cases die just in time? Oversight hearings, everybody plays blind. Lose the files, lose the tape, lose the chain of the vine. If it's all just chaos, why's the pattern so clean? Why do the same few names haunt every scene? Maybe I'm just a clerk with a front row view, watching reruns of a story they sold as new. I ran the documents, they ran the art. They ran, follow the flight path, follow the drop. They ran, if the planes all land where the money stands. They ran.